Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Pastor Cole, and I am sitting in the lobby of Resting Place Church this morning, and I am coming to you today to talk to you about our Build It Generosity campaign. Listen, we're trying to build a building here. There are needs within our community that our current building restricts us from being able to meet. And so we want to build a building. We want to raise $1.5 million to build a facility that will help us tackle some of the issues that we have here in our community. We've already raised about $130,000 and we have 2.5 years left to raise the rest. And we want you to come alongside us to help us get rid of some of these things, these issues, these things that should not be that plague our city. The first thing that we want to do is we want to see the people who are homeless in this city, and we want to walk alongside them to help them get back on their feet. We want to be able to provide temporary housing. We want to be able to provide classes, financial coaching, life coaching to help them get back to the place that they need to be to sustain a life on their own and to have a roof over their head and a place for them to sleep and be dry and warm night in and night out. There are over 20 food deserts in our city. And I make no bones about this. I don't want that to be a thing that is said about Knoxville. I don't want that to be a statistic in our city. We want to help eliminate all of the food deserts here in Knoxville. With us having a building with an industrial kitchen, we'll be able to feed about 1,600 families per week, but we will also be able to walk alongside them, get them financial coaching, provide for them job opportunities, host job fairs, that will allow them to not ever have to worry about where their next meal is coming from. But we need your help doing it. The next thing that we want to make sure that is not an issue here in Knoxville, Tennessee, is the mental health crisis that's really plaguing our nation. We believe that you should be healthy in body, soul, and spirit, and part of your body is your mind. And we want to walk alongside people who need professional mental health care and be able to provide that for them if they cannot afford it themselves. With a building, we will have rooms and spaces for licensed therapists to have their practice in, and we as a church want to hire a professional licensed mental health therapist to come alongside those people who can't afford it at all, and we want to eat the cost of that as a church community here in Knoxville. There are lots of misconceptions around what it means to adopt. There's a lot of misconceptions around what it means to foster children, and we want to be able to provide accurate information about what it means to be a foster parent, what it means to adopt children, and we want to be sure that parents feel safe to do this, but most of all, we want to be sure that there's no child in our city under our watch that ever has to wonder if they're going to be safe, that if they're going to have an environment that they can go home to and eat and have a good life. We want to be able to provide spaces for training, for resourcing parents who are in the foster care system and resourcing children who are in the foster care system. And the last thing that we want to do is we want to be able to provide affordable childcare for people in the Knoxville area that simply cannot afford it. We don't want parents to have to wonder if they're going to have to go to work or if they're going to have to stay home from their child. They can't have two incomes. We want to be able to provide a safe and affordable and professional childcare facility throughout the week for parents to be able to drop their kids off, their kids learn, and we be able to serve our community in that way. We have 5 things that we are going to attack in our new facility, but we have to have help doing it. It's going to be a worship space for our church community here, and the people who don't know Jesus, they're going to get to meet Jesus in this building. Those who don't know him in Knoxville, they will meet him in this building. The families of our church will have special moments with God in this facility. And we want you to come alongside us. We want you to partner with us. If you're a Resting Place Church family, if you're a part of our family here, be sure that you get one of these Build It packets. Sunday morning, We're doing our Build It offering on December the 1st, and we want you to pray from now until then about what to give and how you can partner with us in seeing these needs in our city and meeting these needs in our city. Thank you so much for listening to this. Thank you so much for being a part of what God is doing at Resting Place Church. Pray about helping us build this place so that we can bring heaven to Knoxville. Hope to see you soon.